Alrighty, and there we are with some legendary shit to kick stuff off. We have a beautiful pirate map. Look at that, because of course everything we do has some sort of fun aspect to it. We want to make it very clean and visible also. Very first thing you will see probably, and it's changed from our beautiful lit logo to lit basic. So what is going on there? So very, very important if we dig into the basic master map, and even you can see here, kind of call it the pre-lit basic master map. So why is it the pre-lit basic master map? The reason behind that is that what we will show you in this beautiful pirate map in here are technically the basics, and everything we will show you inside our pre-lit basic master map is considered like trading knowledge basics, right? And you should technically understand before we enter it like into the mastery, because of course we dig into very advanced material, and before that we want to make sure that everyone is kind of on the same page and understand like these basics. We will always dig into what these basics are, but very, very important, be aware that this is not, very, very important, this is not of how we will trade later on. Again, it just brings the basics together, right? And we obviously show you very soon of what is really going on inside these markets, of how we utilize everything on an intraday basis, right? And then dig properly into curriculum. So what we will do with this basic master map in here, we thought about how we can make it also a little bit fun for us. So we make it a little podcasty scenario. That's why the Queen Suckber and the Green Wizard Cam are with me as well. Right, so hey Cam, hey Suckber, you go.
Hello, of course.
So we make it a little bit fun for us and just walk you through the basics, and of course give you a very good foundation before we start with the fun stuff. Okay, so again, let me just dig into the basics here and to tell you some very important information and facts about that. So first of all, again, we will have a little fun with that one, but this is not to make fun out of anyone. So if you learn somewhere else, like something we maybe show you in here and we make a little bit fun about that, of course, that is not to talk shit about anyone or make fun out of anyone. It's quite the opposite. We just want to show you that it's not your fault if you may be struggling or maybe haven't seen the success you wanted yet, because of course there's a lot of false education out there, a lot of gurus and these Instagram whatever gurus and copycats and whatnot that try to teach you the smart money concepts, the strategies, whatever, blah blah blah. And of course it doesn't really work that much, but a lot of you probably digged into one of the educational stuff of this, again, maybe even Wyckoff craziness or structure or what else is there, Suckber Cam, you know it. Like there's a lot of stuff. Oh, I mean, that's very basic, right?
Resistant.
Yeah, well, that's very basic stuff, but I think the smart money hype is getting out there a lot, right? So of course it's not your fault if you digged into that, because of course they flashing it a lot, right? So yeah, anyways. So these hyped up smart money concepts, of course, they can technically work for you. And if you saw some sort of success with it, of course, that makes a lot of sense. But guess what? There's also traders that got some sort of success, as Suckber said, maybe with Fibonacci or like trend line stuff, or I don't know, like Ikimoku cloud or shit like that. Of course, you can have like success with technically everything, but is that the reason of how the market works and you should focus on? 100% not, right? So the basic master map, of course, will show you a step-by-step guideline of how you can make the most out of this basic concepts, whatever quote-unquote smart money concepts alone. But of course, again, we mentioned it before, it's not of how you will trade. It's just to show you and bring you everything together. And then of course, how we can utilize this basic knowledge into the advanced stuff and combine it, and that's where the power comes from. So that's everything we show you in here is not meant to obviously be traded alone. Of course, it will be a good combination later on and gives you additional confluences. And as we will show you, of course, everything is a game of confluences of events in terms of how many confluences you have, and yeah, get the most out of the concept. And of course, these basics and the foundations, they're very good to have also, Okay, so step by step, basics first, and then we'll dig into the fun stuff. So bear with us. If that's a little bit too basic for you, just still bear with us. Of course, maybe there's some stuff you may be missing and can help you in the foundations also. So what we prepared for you is a beautiful, beautiful pirate map in here, and we blurred out the steps. But as you can see, the journey goes all the way until 11 spots, right? 11 points. We start, of course, with very, very basic shit. And of course, we have to start somewhere. And that is just a very basic understanding of supply and demand, okay? So Cam will dig into that, walk a little bit through it. So I will pass it to Cameron on the stage.